Hello there, welcome to the jungle, welcome to the Roots Jungle. I am King Roots, along with the Roots Federation here in the Roots Jungle of all places. With me is Rastan. Why you got started over?
It was scratching.
Who was scratching?
It was scratching.
But the people who listening to the episode don't
bloopers.
know. But the people listening to the episode don't know that you scratching. Oh. It's just for the video audience. Oh. We're doing this for audio and video. Okay. I didn't explain this to you in the meeting.
The meeting? We didn't even have an email. We did not have an email. There was nothing.
Nah, we don't need to have we don't need to have meetings or anyway. This is just the King Roots Jungle, starring me, King Roots, along with the Roots Federation. Just some sports and social commentary from a Barbadian perspective. We thought it was very relevant for us and very important for us to let the world know how Barbadians think. Barbadians are now, I think, getting a lot of worldwide recognition. We always did. Barbadians are world-class people, but we want to showcase that in our own way and show you all the kind of conversations that be going on between Bajan people, especially Bajan young men. And of course, my good friend, Mr. I don't want to see you real name. I don't want to see your government name. Because I hardly call you by your government name. But my good friend, Rastan, the Rutical Dan, this is like the 8th podcast we've ever done together. Yeah. Because, I mean, this is what you do. When you're good friends, you just start a podcast. Like, I think that's what everybody does. Yeah, that's the formula. So we just tell me, all right, we could do another one. But this one, we hoping sticks. Yeah. We hoping that this one sticks. And we hoping that we don't have to do another like Idols Show or
a revamp
Roots FC or whatever that we do. But anyway, of course we've been friends for a long time. We've known each other since even before we start getting girls and before we start
diaper days.
Long time. So our conversations are always rich with reasoning and with information and wisdom, of course, and we try to learn off each other, shared experiences, and just trying to learn and have that wisdom. So what's going on, man? What's the latest, man? Because right now, we know that you are a self-made man. You're a hustler. You just go there and you just be hustling.
Right.
You understand? You're doing the taxi. And you're also doing the bartending. So, how you were working? Where was you was working?
My most recent job?
No, the office job down Wildy. What I was at?
Capita.
Right. Capita is a big vibe. I know some people don't have Capita, but so why, okay, was it that you were unhappy with the office job, 9 to 5, coming in there with a tie and thing every day, or it was that you wanted the freedom or you wanted to dictate your own pace?
Well, there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. A 9 to 5 offers a certain level of security, stability, knowing that you are getting this salary at the end of the month, the working month. My issue was that I was getting that salary at the end of the working month. And my thing is that when you interact with your managers and your higher officials, their dissemination of information towards you is such that they would tell you, okay, well, we've done better this year. We've done better than we've ever done. And they are vocal about it. They're so happy. So naturally, as a staff, you're going to obviously think, okay, we've done better this year, better than we ever have. Where is the money to,
the monetary reward? This sounds familiar, oddly familiar.
This is, So, they would say, oh, well, we don't have any money for salary. However, we're gonna
pizza party?
They are gonna, they took us on a silver moon. Yeah, so everybody was happy about that, but to me, I've always tried to think beyond. Silver moon isn't cheap.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What's silver moon?
Silver moon is a catamaran. It's a catamaran. Similar to the Yami, but it's like a luxurious catamaran, right?
A bougie catamaran.
Right. So I was like, okay. The next year comes and the similar thing happens. We do well in a pandemic, man. We do well as you could hope to do in a pandemic. And it's like, okay, where's the money? And the salary increases are like $75, which when you like take out taxes, that's like $22.50. Right. It feels like. So that is not even enough for all these things.
Yeah, $30 and up, I think.
Right, for a Marlin. Yeah. Right, you can't have anything.
I used to get dolphin and chips, really.
Right, me no, because I could afford to.
Yeah.
But back then it was Marlin and an LLB. So the next year his salary go up by more, and it's like $11.32. So quickly, I'm looking at how I do as a mixologist, what my money looks like. Then I'm looking at how I perform with my taxi, and I'm like, this ain't making sense. And there's something wonderful. I'm not knocking anybody who is doing the 9 to 5 and the security, but there's a certain level of liberation knowing your wins and losses is almost 100% down to your effort.
All down to you.
Right. I could look back in my day and say, well, I did not do good enough here. I could have done more here. And it's all at me. And I assume the master that is accountability. And I could say, okay, well, I'll do better here, or I'll increase here, or I'll reduce here, or I'll put energy here. I love that. Also, I love knowing, okay, I did well today. I can rest. I love sleep. And ironically, entrepreneurs do not utilize sleep enough. There's this mindset that you need to always be up hustling. Muscle growth, muscle repair happens in sleep. I have to know, when you're working for somebody, you're going to get up at some amount of time before to traverse the commute.
Yeah.
And then okay, I'm going to have lunch here. In this hour, I have to be either really productive or sleep. Right? And I found I love working with my colleagues, but I had a thing where some people go in the lunchroom. I can't do that. Some people will stay at their desk. I can't do that. I need to be completely out the building in a car by myself, away from the location, for me to then feel like I'm gonna amplify when I come back. Because most people, their work ends when they go to lunch. It ends officially when they come back, but it ends when they go to lunch. So for me now, I have to actually delegate. I'm going to have an hour where I'm going to flight mode on my phone, do nothing. I'm going to eat. I'm going to sleep here. I'm going to exercise here. And now being able to staff my day as a self-employed person, that's what I love now.
I was just going to ask you about the hustle culture and if you ascribe to that. Cause a lot of people, me myself at one point in time, I pride myself on not sleeping and being up for 23 hours and accomplishing all these tasks and doing that. And as I get older, nobody's 30 and think, no, we ain't as young as we was. Now that I get older, I realize that sleep is very important. Whether or not I have this, I have a little bit of FOMO, fear of missing out. And I have this thing I need to be productive. Even if I'm not doing anything, I need to be planning to do the thing. So I used to ascribe to that hustle culture, and then I realized, man, you gotta sleep.
The thing is that...
And also... Yeah, continue.
Right. The thing is that I want... Similarly, I can draw a parallel. I used to pride myself on being busy. I used to love my phone ringing. I'm active. Now I pride myself on being productive.
Yeah.
Right? Me doing absolutely nothing is me being productive. My whole day is me getting back to my bed safely. That is it.
That's an underrated blessing, right? Getting back home safe.
It really is. And to make a long story longer, when you wake up and you hustling and you have colleagues, but they're really competitors too.
True.
Right?
True.
And you working to not do better than the man next to you or do as good as him. And then you can do mixology, or you can work events, or you can work at places. And you're dealing with so many different personalities, and food and beverage is one of the hardest things to do because everybody wants what they want now. And that's not always plausible. And the customer is there to tell you, we don't care. We don't care. We want this now. And that's a certain level of pressure. So if the only thing I accomplish is getting through my day and getting to sleep, I've had a great day.
I commend you, and I commend your mentality. I commend you stepping out in faith and doing these things on your own. And I see that you're reaping the benefits of setting your own standards, setting your own time, and setting your own pace, really and truly. The first time I saw you tired, though, because I always see you on the road, I always see you at these events. Remember, you used to go to these events. When it was a rock star last year and the year in front, it was going to a lot of events. I take a crop over. I see my man Rastan. But the first time I saw you actually tired on the job or any time outside of that was at Hennessy last year. Yeah. All these people coming and no boy want this and that, this and chaser, that and chaser. And that, you know, is give me the daiquiri and they want 4, they want 3. And listen, I see my mind tear. And the thing is, I thought it was just you. I thought people were coming to you and overwhelming you. But it was everybody. It was all of your colleagues. So food and beverage is difficult, and taxi in terms of was it hospitality? That's part of hospitality. You have chosen 2 very fast paced environments, and I think 2 environments that are growing in Barbados, especially with the tourism boom. Especially listen, you see beer tourists on the road recently too. So I commend you for stepping into that field. So just quickly, because you know we just introducing the people to you. It's my podcast, it ain't yours. We ain't gotta talk with you the whole day. Quickly, just give like some blanket advice for people who maybe want to go down a more creative route, like the mixology, or want to, just step out and do something for themselves, whether carpentry, a skill or whatever. What's the one blanket advice that maybe someone gave you before you made the decision that you could say worked out that you would share with other people?
I can tell you the advice I got, and I can tell you the advice I would give some person.
All right, what's the one you get?
But man, you gotta know what you're doing. Somebody looked me dead in my eye and then say, but man, you gotta know what you're doing. And I was like, damn. Like, you had enough time to not tell me that and you ignored it.
Nah, but as sure as you think you is, right? Once a man tell you, no, or you just know what you're doing, you can check yourself.
Yeah, it will put fear in you, which brings me to my advice. My advice is be thankful, but be patient. Be thankful, but be patient. If you have, I've seen bad ideas work because a person is intent. I have 2 very close friends and a photographer. You know what I mean? Shane Leacock.
Yeah, Leaky Cells.
Those you 2 and Dwight Brown for sure.
Yeah.
But 3 of y'all will never know how amazing y'all are to me, because I have known you since we were not able to talk. I have known you since our mothers have looked at us and said, them all sound one, that you know.
Yeah.
Right? So I've known you from when we could not form words. And I've watched you say, I ain't having a plan B. Because if I have a plan B, that means I'm confident in plan A. And I have watched your plan A work.
Yeah, boy.
Shane thing is, well, I know I can get this here, do. So I can do this here. Well.
Yeah.
Right? Dwight Brown mentality is plan A and plan B. He don't got no problem with letters and numbers. But he know that is himself, and he know that he's never failed.
Yeah.
So he will keep producing. Y'all 3 for sure, I could say. And given that we all come from that school, right, I will say it's not really about there, man.
I got in the general mosaic of the Roots Jungle. But yes, I appreciate your words, my brother. Of course we gotta do that properly. We always give each other props, and especially Dwight Brown, because I ain't want to tell the man whole business, but moving country as well is always scary, always difficult. Obviously he had some loved ones to be with and to depend on in the other country he chose to live in. But yeah, you just gotta believe in yourself, really and truly, and that reminds me of that Chief Dane song. Because I believe in myself.
What was the first part?
I can't remember.
Okay, fine.
But Chief Dane is a big one. I like Chief Dane bad, and man, that's the first time I saw you, Terry. But anyhow, just let everybody know who he is and type of conversations that you could look forward to here on King Roots Jungle, social and sporting commentary, because we love sports and we love to observe our community, our Barbadian community. It is a real special place to be in. Every day we breathe the same air that Rihanna breathes. Listen, honestly though, obviously we got to talk about DJ Khaled. I was following DJ Khaled from before. I don't know if you were.
You mean as a
no, just on IG and everything. You weren't following him. He's a fairly sporty fella.
Yeah, he is.
And he is, I think he's from Miami.
Florida, Miami.
Like that. Yeah. And he loves Caribbean life, Jamaica. And obviously, he loves reggae music. He loves natural life. He loves the Rasta way, as we do too. So I like him, man. He ain't a bad fella. But when he came and he was just in love, show that he in love with Barbados. I was really touched, and I knew, number one, he can get a lot of people to come down here, and number two, he had to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And showcase to all his millions of followers that he in Barbados enjoying the place. So I was really touched by that because, of course, we love Barbados and we love for people to love Barbados. Of course, you know that I traveled last year. I went on the IVLP,
right?
Hosted by the Department of State. I had the plaque there, so by some man, that's too show offy. So I said, me put my award, my journalism award here instead.
Right.
So I lost my train of thought. So I was on that program, and so many people, some of them were familiar with Barbados a little bit, and some of them kind of weren't, and even know Barbados exists. So I just love for people to know about Barbados, and for you doing taxi and doing it with people from all over the world. I mean, you had a girl from Antigua or something so the other day.
Sure.
Is Antigua she was from?
The
girl that's stressing you out my supermarket.
Oh yeah, the Grenadian lady.
The Grenadian girl, right? So how it is meeting people from all over the world and just interacting and having friends for life, really and truly.
Yeah. To be honest, is a joy. Is a breath of fresh air, especially like when you give them random facts. Barbados is the birthplace of rum.
Yes, yeah.
Barbados invented road tennis. We are known for. We are known for having ladies with large posteriors. Things that the average person would know. And they always say, we noticed the last part for sure. And
what I mean, the tennis?
The posteriors, right? Is a joy to get people accustomed to it. And a lot of things that they see here, a lot of people have moved here, especially during the COVID because.
And the welcome stamp.
Right. They're like, we as a people, right? We are so laid back and so mannerly. Like, they're like, I could get accustomed to this. It's not only warm, but is warm. With affection. So a lot of people moved here and they're loving it. They're loving it and they don't want to go. So that too is a joy that you get to promote your country in a laid back environment. I love that.
Mm-hmm. So who's the nationalities that you would have met? Like, you wouldn't think that you met somebody from Denmark?
I met 4 Nigerian ladies. Mm-hmm. And we had
Madams. It's called a Madame in Nigeria.
3 Nigerians and a Ghanaian. Sorry, my man.
Jeez, I don't do my man like that.
3 Nigerians and a Ghanaian. I don't pronounce that correct, but she's from Ghana. Mm-hmm. And the hospitality was such that they are going to come back here every year.
What are they doing here at first, though?
It was one of the ladies' club. It was her birthday, and she was going through a lot, and everybody just all of them, because all of them had like masters. They're like amazing. Yeah. So it was just like, we went through so much this year. Let's just like release, and relax. And for interacting with them, they were like, you made us feel so comfortable. They gave me a whole book, and they gave me a separate piece of paper where everybody wrote something affectionate about how comfortable they were, and they're gonna come back every year. That was amazing. I meet people from the Philippines, Canada, US, UK, all over. Irish people love here. And it's always, we love the people, we love the food, we love the warmth. It's a must visit. It's a must do at least once in your lifetime. And I love that.
I feel, and let me just be honest, I feel sometimes like there ain't anything to do in Barbados.
I'm going to be honest. Most people feel that about, from interacting with people, most people feel that about where they are from. But when you go overseas, you travel to the region, right? So have I. Everybody says that about where they're from.
Yeah.
But when you come back to Barbados, you're like, we actually got things.
And then when we see people, I feel that we take it for granted sometimes, but we see just tourists happy to lay down at the beach under the sun all day. Mm-hmm. But for us, that's like,
why do that last? We do that last week. Sunday was some breadfruit.
So much, you know what I mean?
But like, it's an underrated blessing. Clean, crystal clear waters. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. My cousin's here. My cousin Gregory, he's visiting from Brooklyn. And he was commenting on how clean the place is. And for me, I was like, nah, son, these good places and the places be real musty, a lot of garbage and things. Yeah. But generally speaking, Barbados is a clean place. Mm-hmm. When you go through town, when you go around like these sporting venues and stuff, they're well kept. Mm-hmm. Barbados is a real clean place, a real nice place. So I'm not ever surprised when people display their affection for Barbados. I really want more people to come and really know about Barbados, and hopefully this podcast of ours, you're meeting people from all over the world and telling them about the podcast. So we can monetize this thing and make some.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Times hard.
Yeah.
Barbados, the cost of living is,
hot boat here.
you know, I always tell people, it's a nice place to live, but the cost of living,
hot boat here.
A little up there.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, he's make it by the grace of God, you know what I mean? But, so we need to see if we can monetize the podcast. Another stream of income.
For sure.
In Jesus' name. Sadly though, we experience a lot of negative stuff, and in terms of negative stuff, we're talking about these suicides. Had a lot of suicides coming on to the latter half of last year. Men, women, young adults, older people, and even so that we at the nation, we had to, you know, go over guidelines and teach ourselves as well as teach the public how to report on these things, these happenings, because it's a very sensitive topic. When we were going through all that, what was in your mind? What you were saying, like, what was the first thoughts when all these spate of suicides kind of?
It's so hard for you to look at what is going to take to kill yourself and say, I'm going to see this through. That has to be so hard. I was thinking about what could be in a person's final thoughts, in their final moments, and for you to go through with it, you can imagine the level of like hopelessness you will have to feel. That is so dark for me.
Yeah.
And seeing a lot of people around them say, well, you know, they was going through this and that. The way they were holding it throughout their life here is like, you was really going through that. For you to end it, it was hard. I see a lot of people do it, and I don't know if I will ever get to that point in life. I hope not, but it was tough to see, especially young people. Like, our mindsets is like, we can eventually get old. We can bury our parents. I can't imagine how a parent grieves their child. Yeah. Especially if the child was with them every day. For them to take their life is like, how do you look at yourself as a parent? Tough to see. I lost some friends to some suicide. Yeah. Tough to see.
Yeah. And I don't know, that the person, I just be saying, man, that person had been.
Yeah, I know he was going. I know that. Yeah, that's an airplane. All the time.
Oh, the airplane. Yeah. This was happening when I live south, down by the airport. But I like it by, you know. So whenever I get people be like, if I get maybe the group or whatever, they'll be like, all right, we get the airport for one. You know, you don't know. You scam me to the airport all the time. I left here 12:57. That's there before everybody. So I like it, but you know, sometimes the planes and whatnot. But I just be saying, this person had to be in so much pain that they just really wanted it done. You know, they wanted to be done with whatever they were experiencing. So I don't know, man. I just hope that people who have those feelings and emotions seek help. You know, it's probably hard to seek help, but I just hope that, you know, persons who feel in those things seek help, seek your friends, seek people who care about you, and, you know, seek God, seek prayer. You know what I mean? And everything will be all right. You know, I've got so many people in life who triumph over adverse circumstances, you know what I mean? Poverty and even abuse, you know what I mean? And they were able to bounce back. So that could be for anybody. Anybody. You could write a new story. You could write a new chapter. The Bible said, behold, I'm doing a new thing. Do you not perceive it? Something always new happening. Even like this new podcast in a new studio, something new is always happening. You don't have to be the old person all the time. You don't have to work the job you used to work, or the job that you thought was your dream job. You could always change. You could always be new. And especially for those who are going through tough circumstances, you know what I mean? You could always renew your mind, renew your spirit, renew your life. And that's just a message for you guys, and a general message indeed. A few people died recently as well. So I just want to mention some people who passed away, like Paul the Surfer Born. A lot of people knew him from Raleigh, but I know the boy from Raleigh. I know him about car racing. Even though you look like Lewis Hamilton. I got a picture of Lewis Hamilton there. Look and see it. You see it on the wall. You got
right back there,
right behind you. You look just like the man with the same beard style and all of that. But Paul the Surfer Born passed away. He was the president of the Surfing Association. So we had a lot of conversations as well. Good lad. Good lad. He gave me this joke. I saw him at Raleigh last year, right? When I went to interview my good friend Zane Maloney. He saw me about here too.
I believe you.
All the big ones on this wall, okay? Right. All the big ones. So if you're in on this wall, just let me know, and I can evaluate if he was a big one to get put on the wall, but only big ones on this wall.
Right.
But my man Zane, I think something right there. Something. But I was talking to Zane, and then I saw Paul, and I just give you a shout and thing. So I was there with Corey Felician, and I think it was mentioned to Corey, she's on this sun hot, and then Paul was like, man, if this is the son, imagine the father. And I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was a funny joke. His son as in
no, I get it. It's okay.
As son, father.
No, I get it. I promise you.
So that funny?
Nah.
I'm right now laughing at that.
I can see.
I was like, that's a good one. I can use that. And I use it a couple times. I get a couple laughs, but it wasn't there like drop down funny. But I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious wordplay. I love wordplay.
I know you like that.
You know I love wordplay. Right. Listen though, I was asked you about this. I ain't really want to be in your business, but Valentine's Day is coming up. You got any plans for Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
What was that? You got plans involving your bed?
Yeah. I can sleep. I can sleep for a large portion of Valentine's Day. Maybe all. But yeah.
But so there's supposed to go a couple that want to get somewhere. That want to go to dinner.
Yeah, well, you could contact me and I would definitely transport you. But for me, it's sleep. It's for me to reignite my relationship with my babe. And yeah, that's my plan.
The Bible said in sleep he gives to his children. So you can't get blessings from your Lord unless you go on sleep. And
if you want to know who the podcast is sponsored by, you can look below. And it's clearly the King James Version. That's your fourth. This is a
Bible reference. Yes. I just let people know I read my Bible, and every day I try to be a better person.
I'm proud of you.
I just try to be one of God's ambassadors. Just saying I as the messenger.
Yeah, that can be a
about roots and culture.
You're hot as You're hot as hell, brother.
You hot for you?
You
was in hell before that. You hot as hell?
You get that was the second joke he gave you?
Yeah. Find yourself.
There you go.
Find yourself with the table of contents.
Guys, sponsor us a fan. Because I can't believe this.
We can get the fan. See, now the audio listeners now wouldn't get to see your complaint. You're fanning yourself. But
you know?
Meaning this big jacket.
You got a big jacket. That's what denim?
I cool. Yeah, it is denim. It's supposed to look like denim. I buy this from Dallas discount. I buy 3. You see the other 2 already. I bought 3.
3 jeans jacket?
3.
Just in case.
3 of them. I'm just still wearing thing. This is by style, it's a fashion. Now you come in with things.
Right.
You cool down now? A little better.
Yeah.
Drink some water. I did drinking water. That's probably why you cool down. Let me pour some. Just say now, yes, the messenger. To teach the youths about roots and culture. And tell the massive them to remember, That's
still
all
water?
I deal with.
It's still water?
It's tap water. It's Bormiston. This Bormiston here. Anybody don't know what's Bormiston? If she don't know what's Bormiston, she's too young for you, bro. She's too young for you.
What's this Bormiston?
So no Valentine's Day plans. Alright, but it's black. Anyway, I was to ask you, what's the biggest tip you ever get? What's the biggest job you ever did? Alright. I don't want nobody hit you and you hate when you left here. But what's the biggest job you ever did, or what's the biggest tip you ever did? That was just something that come to my head.
I had an 8-hour tour. And in Barbados, we used to do tours at $100 an hour.
You had an 8-hour tour?
Yeah, dog.
Were you carry people? How much people it was?
It was 2 girls.
2 girls them?
Yeah, the stay in California, but the Mexican, you know the distance between Mexico and but the Mexican, like I had them for 8 hours. The biggest tip I ever get
from them.
Nah. They never tipped me off of that. That was we got guilty here. I see that today. They walk to the airport. That was we absolutely enjoyed it.
They spent all their money.
Yeah, they spent a bag. The biggest tip I ever get. There was a girl. She had come here. She had to get COVID certified to sit out. She like good. To get to another part of the world. And she was like, I have no use for none of this Belgian money because she can't convert it. And she gave me all the money in her purse.
How much it was?
It was over like $170, which was amazing for me.
Yeah.
That was nothing.
And you even had to work for that?
She was like, I have no use for this. And she just like... And I was in shock because I thought she was playing, but she was like, and she just like, when I hear it click back, I was like, oh, she's serious.
Where's she from?
Trinidad. I never to tell you I love she. I really, that first time I went and tell her cause my love though. I can't, that was the pandemic too, you know, like everybody was like, we was finna struggle. So like, when she gave me that, I was like I didn't say it in my head, like, I love you. Like, I can't believe it.
Big yourself.
Like, biggest it, yeah.
You did a great job. You did a fantastic job. Trinis, man. You like Trini women?
Yeah, Trini women is spicy. I just need you to like be aggressive towards me. Like, if you ain't gonna hit me in my head with a PVC pipe, I don't need you. I need that. Like, I need you to be aggressive. Like, I like women that's offering me peace, but they got a little spice to them. You know what I mean? Like, if you gonna hit me in my head with a coconut, I need that. Let me give you a little. You can do that for you, sir, for joke, but might fine.
Let me give a laugh.
I like if you're aggressive. You don't like a little aggression?
I like a little aggression. A little aggression. I ain't want it to just be like cute and things.
No, I want you can handle yourself with a spear.
I want to be a little scared of you when we argue.
Right. I want you to be able to use a spear. Like, use a spear. Like, I want you to be like, cause I don't like the concept that, cause women put pressure on you.
Yeah.
I don't want a situation where like you look good. Everybody know you look good. And like 6 sweaty Batman rest at you at the same time. Right? And you like looking at me to fight 6 sweat. At least let me like 2-on-6. Like, let me make it, you know what I mean? Don't let me 6v1. Cause I ain't asked for this.
And just like me, we are below 6 feet. We in
small ass of Scott Big Tree.
We ain't the ones that was born to be the warriors. We was the ones born to be the talkers and the comedians.
So 6 sweaty Batman come around you, girl.
I ain't coming up for you. Cause you want to fight 6 sweaty Batman. So I ain't coming up for you. You make it 2.6, and she would join in and make 3.6.
Right, I ain't bad.
And she would help me, man. Cause I can't help these men. Yeah, Kevin Hart had a joke saying like that. There, like he's small. You looking, be small, big man. In fact, no, I ain't in the gym right now.
You ain't gym?
No, I ain't in the gym. I gym in it. I trying to work out more, especially my shoulders.
Right.
So that I could throw a punch.
You're gonna need them, yeah.
I hope not. I ain't a fighter, you know. I want a boy can't test me no way. I ain't a fighter. I don't need to solve everything.
Yeah. Let me. Yeah.
Nah,
but he.
Nah. Please. I know lawyers.
You know lawyers?
I know lawyers. Speaking of lawyers, one of the most prominent lawyers in Barbados, my member of Parliament for Christchurch South, where we are, Ralph Thorne. Mm-hmm. He crossed the floor. He was on the BLP. He was party 230 loves. You know, the woman got 60 love on aggregate. The woman sit here. The woman got 60 love on her. But he was part of, obviously, the wave, that tidal wave, and he's no cross the floor. Mm-hmm. There have been a lot of reasons why people speculate. Obviously, people say, man, she ain't getting a ministry. Well, she ain't getting a ministry, and others who are given ministries that are, you know, less competent, whatever. Mm-hmm. But then you heard a lot of talk like, man, he ain't want a ministry, man. He's a big lawyer. But you never really heard him come out and say he would like a ministry or whatever. She put him in charge of by she, I feel like disrespecting the woman, the Honorable Mia Amor Motley, our esteemed Prime Minister. And Prime Minister Motley placed him in charge of the Thorne Commission. But I know a lot of people thought it wasn't enough for someone of his standing, someone of his ilk. So whatever the reasons are, he's crossed the floor. He's now leader of the opposition. Mm-hmm. And I know it's a real historic time for Barbadians and Barbadian politics. You involved in politics? You care anything about politics? Who's the MP running up by you? Who's the man up by you? Duget? Mm-hmm. How you know that? You ain't vote nowhere?
To exit my gap.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I have to see him.
You see that there? People know the man constituency of, and see Ralph went down the road from me there too. Right. So, but
I have to see him.
You care at all? You think is it something good? Because I saw a comment as well. I don't know if it's true. I saw a comment on social media that said he now has to pick 2 opposition senators. So I guess 2 senators and get the boop.
Yeah.
And he can bring in 2 people. I ain't really sure. I ain't really know
that's gonna be a shake-up for sure.
Political thing. But you care at all? Was your take on it?
As far as I can, I keep from politics.
Yeah.
I believe that politics is you choosing your favorite flavor of getting shaft. I believe that is ketchup and mustard as was before us. Choose which flavor you like, but you are getting shafted.
You still get a hot dog.
Like I don't.
Yeah, I like that wordplay. Hot dog and ketchup and mustard. Right. Yeah, well done. But yeah, I don't. I mean, I follow it, right? I study politics at university and stuff, and I got a real interest in how it works, trade unions and all this stuff.
Yeah, trade unions for sure.
But I don't want to be aligned with any particular party. I don't want nobody to say, "Oh, he's a big B," because even in the newsroom, something happens, I'll be like, "Oh, I know he was a B. Oh, so and so's a dem."
I don't like to use the word party but they're having fun, but I'm not. But my thing is people. My thing is the people. So once the people good, cool. Not necessarily. If the B do it, you can hear my congratulations. You can hear my criticisms if you do bad. Same thing for D. Whoever else wants you dealing with the people good and the people comfortable, and you let people know you love them. That's cool with me. Yeah.
They got initiatives that the Democratic Labour Party was a part of that they started that I enjoyed. The David Thompson Memorial Tournament.
That's road tennis.
Football,
okay.
Other little things, other little things, like free bus fare, free school children, school meals under Air Bar and all these things. And obviously the BLP would have done stuff that we benefit from as well. The ABC Highway is a BLP, what's the word?
Initiative.
Well done, sir. Well done. That's a BLP initiative. That's something the BLP first brought about. Even though the peace campaign, the National Peace Program headed by Minister Corey Lane, a good brethren of mine, I like that initiative as well, especially when you use sport to bring about peace and development and all these good things in the society. I appreciate that. So, but I just don't want to be aligned with it. I don't want nobody to say, "Oh, mate, he's a damn, you know what I mean?" I am gonna try to vote for the person who I think represents my interests the best.
Right.
I think that's what everybody should do.
Right.
I don't want to say that you shouldn't be aligned to a political party, because if you want to be,
free choice.
That's your prerogative.
Right.
But I don't want to be aligned with anyone in particular, and I support Mr. Thorne. He always insists you call him Ralph. He's a very personable guy, very nice guy. I see a lot of similarity between himself and myself. So he's a bright man, and I trust that he consulted God first of all, because he always talks about his faith in God, and make sure that he consulted his family and close friends about this decision. And he's probably going to sit in opposition because we ain't going to election to 2027. The BLP writing up these 5 years, right? Yeah. So lead the opposition for the next 3 years, and you'll see what he can do in that role. Of course, we wish him all the best.
Right.
And, at least that Dugate is your representative. Cause you sure he's yours? Well, no, he office out by you.
Nah.
He's your one? Yeah. You voted last time? 2022?
I never voted.
You never vote?
Never.
I voted in 2018, right? But 2022 was working.
2018 it wasn't in Barbados. And he said, that to me.
Who's that?
Dugate.
He said what?
He said, you was in Barbados to vote. And I was like, nah. He was like,
So what about your mom?
Not my family don't vote. In our community, we are notoriously known for not voting. When I was younger, he used to come at our house to beg us, to ask politely for us to...
You can still beg
for us to vote, and we never did. Never did. It's notoriously known that we don't vote.
If you don't vote, you can't really complain about policy.
I literally say, as far as I can, I just keep from it. I don't complain. I try. I know the shaft coming.
For me, I just live though. I just tell myself I gotta live.
Right.
So whoever implement whatever, I gotta try and live. You understand? And that leads me now to talk about the United States election. We've both spent time in the States, and we understand how Americans work and how Americans think and whatnot. But looking like Trump might get back in. I am a political scientist. I don't do no projections on that. So, but Trump looking like he might technically.
If you study America,
you watching the news cycle and thing regarding the American election.
I just keep far as possible from.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
But I really
America loves to be entertained, and he is definitely an entertainer.
He's entertainment.
America's main export is what music.
I know.
It will
Music and movies, right. Hollywood.
So entertainment. So they have their entertainer.
Boy, I just hope, because I was talking to my cousin. My cousin said, yeah, he think that Trump.
They looking dry.
Yeah, he got a chance, a good chance.
I nothing don't surprise me. He did it once, to do it twice, we'll be like, okay.
But I watching it though. I don't want to speak too much on it because I ain't know nothing. But I watching it. I paying attention to that election for sure. And of course, all the developments happening in Barbados, as we go on, because there's a small little island, but we've got little fair share of drama, when we ready, I was talking to my cousin too, because obviously when he comes in, we always give him the update of what's been going on. Mm-hmm. So we've been talking about the Ministry of Education and the Minister of Education and the Chief Education Officer. She teach you at home here?
Bradshaw?
Yeah, Archer Bradshaw. Physics, right. Mm-hmm. So talking about them and their jobs, and they come under pressure for a few things. So we got a little island here, but we've got we fair share of drama. We've got we fair share of things that is really meant we either raise eyebrows or roll we eyes.
Yeah.
But it's just part of living in the Caribbean, living in the tropics, and I still pleased to be living in the West Indies. You pleased to be living with the sunshine and the trees and the sea breeze. I didn't even mean to rhyme all that. Archer is Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
What that mean for you?
Nothing. If you look at my Twitter, I always promote Black anything. Mm-hmm. I don't.
Not just in February.
Right. And to me, to celebrate Black History Month in the shortest month really is damning. But every month is Black History Month for me.
I think so too. I love February because, of course, my mom's birthday is the 17th.
And also...
Who else? Who, Bob? Yeah, Bob birthday. Bob birthday went the other day. I never forget Bob.
And
Berbatov is January 30th.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so all people that I love are born around the same thing. Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, Tevez, all them born Anderson born April 13th. Cheese on.
I just say what I heard.
Listen, this man loving April 13th. He don't ever forget, right? Because he shot me and tell me, "Oh, happy birthday!" But he's always remember to say, "Oh, remember that Anderson's birthday is today as well." Yeah, Anders Lindegaard, all these men that used to play for that club, Manchester United. You see, I ain't got nothing Manchester United on the wall.
You said that it's only be big ones. We ain't big right now.
Yeah.
So
let me look at the wall though. You like the wall? You like the background?
It's a nice setup.
I got the calendar here. I got this from New York. This little like some play thing. It coming off like last
I was fearful.
I get a clock there in case we try and figure out what time it is. Right. Of course, I got Bob, and then some old excerpts from the newspaper that I thought were really historic and really nice. Some stuff from my man Mike King, the king of stats. Normal Ford,
boy.
Of course, you got Zane Maloney there.
This is finally find it.
Yeah, this is the newspaper here from Salt Lake City, Utah. Mm-hmm. They're a big Mormon community, Church of Latter-day Saints. Mm-hmm. Got a little Bill Russell there. That's the 50th anniversary edition. I was in charge of the sports package on the 50th anniversary of the Nation's newspaper. So. Yeah, it's a big one. All my press passes over the years, collecting those, nice collection there. You got a Riri, so Grantley. You got my column in the nick of time. Check it in your midweek nation.
You come up with that?
In the nick of time?
Yeah.
No. Somebody say I did something right, and somebody was like, "Oh, in the nick of time." Right? So wordplay.
Yeah.
I was like
that's fantastic.
I said, I need to own this. What can I own it on? And I said, we call the column that. Mm-hmm. So I just call it In the Nick of Time. So I just decided to play on that and talk about time-related topics in sport and go with that kind of a niche. Of course, Sade Williams, Berbatov, we got Obadeli, Gabriel Burnett, and two other men. I already know them names. I should have found out before I start this episode. So yeah, man. So the wall look good, man. I try to be intentional. We got a "We're Open" sign there, which is a positive reminder, you know what I mean? The podcast is open for business. You're trying to get sponsors. A coffee sponsor, a coffee shop. Somebody want a coffee endorsement, we got Rihanna. But most thing you can see here is Bob Marley for obvious reasons. My father, you know what I mean? Brian Lara, my man Papi Chandler, Craig Braffett, Barry Ford. Yeah, we got Larry Bird, Suki King.
Why Larry Bird?
Yeah, I know. I think picture look cool. But Larry Bird's a big one though in the NBA space. I got Michael Jordan up there. I should got Michael Jordan somewhere.
You got Larry Bird. You should got.
I ain't know if I got Michael Jordan though.
Got Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
I feel that I ain't got he. I got Rafael Nadal, Andy Murray.
No Roger Federer.
Cormier. No, not Roger Federer, boy. I got my man Pop Can. He took that picture at Hennessy. I just go to these events to hobnob and game for free, you know.
Right.
I just do my work and thing, right? I enjoy covering entertainment and being creative in your description and taking pictures and seeing the crowd and stuff. But I just really be there to see my favorites. I get to see Pop Can for free, get to see Barris Hammer for free, get to see
Coffee for sure.
Coffee. I meet Coffee.
Yeah,
like,
I see these.
Man, yo.
She airy.
Nah. Let me talk about that for a minute. What happened is, right? First of all, big up Trey Graves, who works at Nation on the news desk, because it was his assignment. Mm-hmm. And he was like, he told Akil, he gained he got interviewed, he got to do a sit down with Coffee. So I think he asked Akil for mics or something like that, or to be a cameraman. And I overheard conversation, right? So I was like, shh, I don't want to go, Coffee. Right? And I could say no. This was at the time when this was like December. This was like Mm-hmm. I knew I was leaving at the end of the month. Mm-hmm. I had already clocked out. Let me just be honest. I had already like I was off that.
Right.
But entertainment journalism and the chance to meet Coffee, it was like I'm going. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Trey was like, yeah man, I can't go. So big up Trey, very nice guy, great guy. I would dance at your wedding.
How she was meeting her?
Man, listen. So this is what happened. So we get there and then we link she mother came and link me and thing, and we went down, went to the room and everything. And what happened is now, right? I think we left something in the car. So of course me now, because Akil is the cameraman and Trey is the interviewer. I just there tagging along. So he was like, yeah, Nick, go and get the thing.
Right.
So I had to go back to the car and come back. So by the time I come back, I was like, suppose them start. And then forget I out here because knocking and nobody hearing me. I was like, shoot, I've missed my chance. Anyhow, but the door opened.
The Lord intervened.
I gone in now, and Coffee was already out there with them. So now she lying on, and I obviously I smiled big. I was like, yeah, Coffee. But the thing is, how she greet everybody? She hug everybody.
You could see that though.
She wasn't like, hey, how you doing? Give a little that, and she had that people was give that little thing. She was like, hey, let me give her a hug, and like. She real short. She's shorter than I thought she was like my height or a little short.
Coffee short.
She's small. Quite small. 5 feet. What's she there? Coffee Biniers, 5 feet something, whatever. Yeah, Michaela Simpson. Mm-hmm. Michaela Simpson. My little friend. My little Jamaican friend, Michaela. She real cool, man. Mm-hmm. She real cool for such a superstar. Her set is still pretty good. I think she's still building her set to really make it an hour. But she got some big hits and
I got a question for you.
She cool, man.
I got a question for you. Mm-hmm. If there was to be one, let me say artist to narrow it down. If there was one artist you would love to just sit down with for our reason, with who it would be?
Probably Pop Can, you know.
Pop Can.
From the perspective of, I feel like me and he would be friends. I feel like we're real similar in our upbringing and. I just feel we will go along in common.
You ever met her?
Only at the show. Oh, let me tell you what the show now. So Pop Can was performing, and Pop Can was performing and thing, and he was, everything is run late, so you sure get cut off. The police must come and say, all right, that's enough for you now. Mm-hmm. So sure get cut off. But set was good and everything. Obviously, he took that photo that we see in the corner. That was in the newspaper actually. Yeah, so the performance get cut short, and he was leaving the stage. So it was like, I was right there by in the pit where the journalists be. So I was like, yeah, Poppy, like man, yeah. So I just shook up my hand. He was shaking hands coming down. So I just shook up my hand and shake my hand. I was trying to record it, but I didn't get it like a real doofus. But he shook my hand. It was like,
Pop Can.
Dog, that's my dog. But other than that, I ain't really probably.
I mean, he wants
somebody like Jay-Z. I would like to just talk to her and or interview, saying that they say on the King Roots Jungle, interview Jay-Z. Somebody like Jay-Z, closer to home, somebody like Puffy, somebody who's been successful on a high level, who's in our age range, and obviously went to the big university down Waterford. That would be nice to talk to him, somebody like him. Any of the Joel Manning.
Joel.
You know Joel? Yeah, Joel is somebody who's doing big things in this space as well, podcasting and media in general, commentary. So it'd be nice to talk to him and see his motivation. He spoke at the Emerge event recently. He's doing big things. Right. I like to see the guys doing big things and going after the passions regardless of if people on this wave or not. You just doing what you're doing because it's what you love. You know what I mean? And you'll never work a day in your life if you do what you love. So I'm glad that you're doing the taxiing. The taxiing was something you were doing alongside your job. And then you had to realize, all right, this ain't beneficial. Right. And then you went and learned that skill, mixology. You went and learned that. And just pouring drinks in a cup, you know. And just pouring drinks in a cup is an art to it. So yeah, man, we just gotta press on and do the things that we've been called to do, which is to be great. Another great thing is that we might soon be able to wear camouflage in Barbados. That's a big bone of contention for me because I got a camouflage hat and I can only wear it when I go overseas. Right. and best believe when I overseas, that's all I wear.
I believe you.
All I wear is my camouflage. So, yeah, big itself. So, what do you think? Well, you got enough camouflage you want to wear?
No, people can't dig up my place.
Jeez.
I have no camouflage at all.
You ain't got... He's a bad lad.
I have no camouflage.
But I mean, to me, it's an outdated law. I mean, we understand why it was put in place.
A lot of things changing.
But yeah, you're right.
I watching little youth man got cornrows and
at school.
And I fight for. I hold pressure for here as a youth man. Like I could not get a job because I had locks. Yeah. Or my hair they plait. I went through some sufferation, but. That was supposed to go. The previous generation supposed to cross so that the next generation could walk. And I mean, the shade that is offered to the young flowers is due to the trees.
Bars.
Yeah, so camouflage being something that is waived or a thing of the past.
I like it, man. We got evolved. The world is changing, man. People don't go and buy papers anymore. People don't even go to church anymore. You got church online.
True.
You don't even go and buy food anymore. I love being in the States and getting a little DoorDash or Uber Eats. And I just get it because it's more money, you know. It's more money. But I just get it for the fact that I could do it. The convenience. When we were in Arizona, just like 11 o'clock, they're hungry. I could have gone up by the lobby and buy some expensive.
I can do something I can't do when I home.
I buy 2 McFish combos with the fish sangre. I don't even know what's being that fish. It tastes like fish.
It's fish extract, for sure.
Yeah. Whatever. But I buy 2 of them there and I was just amazed at the efficiency. My drinking had in the ice though. I don't want some ice. Then just give me a hot
McFlurry.
7-Up. I didn't like that.
7-Up.
I didn't like that. But I just got the Uber Eats because I could have maybe we were in Florida 3 years ago, 2021. I ordered Uber Eats, but it wasn't a fast food restaurant. It was a normal restaurant. I ordered like hash browns and a big omelet and thing. Efficiency. I love the States for their efficiency. I want to go and visit Canada next.
I work in it this year.
When next you're going? When next you're flying to?
I fly in April to St. Lucia Jazz Festival. But after that...
Who booked there?
At the show. I think Davido is there. Joe Boy is there. I love Joe Boy.
I don't know them people. Who Davido, the African fella?
That shoot his music video in Barbados.
He shoot a music video here?
If you check out Davido Assurance... You will see.
Assurance.
Right. That was shot here on the East Coast and in Oysters. Yeah.
I don't know that there big yourself, Davido. So who you going with? A madam?
I ain't gonna show my man, brown boy.
Oh yes. All right, say if they ain't Dwighty. Brown. Dwight Brown still around. That sound good, man. Was he dates?
Can't remember. But I booking that as in that podcast.
Book it, man. Book it now. 2 months is good months.
Yeah, I can book that this week that coming, and I want either travel to Canada or California next.
Yeah,
you're ready.
Are you looking to go Los Angeles?
Yeah, I want to do that because all my family from the East Coast, so I never went to the West.
Exactly.
And we also have a direct flight.
Where?
From Barbados to Atlanta.
We ain't got direct flight to LA too. That's the one that Puffy was on. On Cayman Airlines or something. So
you must be Cayman.
I think we got a direct flight from LA.
If we got one, not that I know about, but I would welcome that.
But we got one from Atlanta though.
We got one from here to Atlanta, that's Delta, and then we got one from here to Jamaica, which is amazing. I don't go
into Caribbean.
Right, I don't need to fly to Miami to go to Jamaica no more.
Even though I like that.
Right, because you get a day to like go Dolphin Mall and be a beer job, which is going Dolphin Mall is definitely being a beer
They
job.
just love to go to Florida and shop. I'm telling you, but yeah. But when I had the chance, when I went to Jamaica 2 years ago, I'm looking to go back soon. Big up yourself on my Jamaicans. I was looking for something just now. The phone got me distracted. When I went there, when I look at the itinerary, right, it was like get to 3 countries before you get there. I ain't bad at shit. Probably like 2.
Yeah.
But that way, I decided just go to Miami. Go to Miami. I love Miami's airport, except for the big long line that is getting there. I went on Saturday too.
Lord,
madness.
Murder. Yeah.
Standing in that line for 2.5 hours.
Like, exactly.
But I just decided, all right, I can go through Miami just for the experience, and come back. I saw the Prime Minister. It's called the Brogad, Andrew Holness. I saw him in Miami. I think he was going back to Jamaica. And then when it was leaving Jamaica, I ran into Jesse Royal. In Normal Mali, yeah. So
anytime you go to Jamaica, when you are leaving, you will find somebody. When we went, there was 2 flights. The morning flight saw Beanie Man, and then our flight saw Sizzler. I was happy with our flight.
Kalonji.
Yeah,
I like that people. So you can take advantage of these direct flights.
Definitely.
I think
just let me know when you're moving and we outside.
You want to Jamaica for sure. Since it's a direct flight, I would probably go for a shorter time, like 3-4 days.
Yeah, I haven't been to Jamaica in a while, so definitely I will pick the carnival though and see what it is.
You ever went to the museum, Bob Marley Museum?
I have. I got pictures.
Yeah, but
it's amazing.
When I was there, the guy told me that they're doing some renovations and additions, so it should be good. I had a wrap from up there, fish wrap. And a shake. This got a little restaurant.
They in Corner, yeah.
Very nice. If you ever in Jamaica, just go to Bob Marley Museum. Can't take the pictures inside on there, so because obviously
you can't take the pictures inside.
No, you can't take the pictures inside. You take pictures inside?
No.
Oh, show me then. Anyhow, Rasdan, you got anything else to talk about?
That's it for me for this week as a starter.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
I think it did.
You go in the way you want and you just say, man, all right, yeah, episode 2.
I know, yeah, text me food ready, so I can eat those stairs. Yeah, those things. Probably getting on. What you going to do?
Okay, hold on, just eat. My mother messaged me and tell me food. She know pan rice and fish.
Big up mums. Yeah. Big up all the mums. Big up my mum especially. Her birthday is Saturday coming. We're gonna have some nice celebrations. And big up your mum as well. I saw her in the gas station recently. I know she tell you.
Yeah, she's playing gas. Yeah,
I was driving and she was in the gas station and she had a hair and thing.
And she might you amazing, which is crazy to me. But yeah,
but that was happening. You know, your parents is like
don't know that your friends is hooligans.
Marvel over your friends,
right? And
I just be like, Mom, seriously. I know things about that guy that if you knew.
My mother's with me up. My mother's with me up to tell me that you're preaching.
Yeah, well.
She could wait till she get like.
You need to come though next time. Next time I in the pulpit, you need to come.
And you got some birthday today. Should have come church today.
Yeah, Trashawn. Yeah. I ain't met to the second service. So I was.
Oh, you morning?
Yeah, I ain't gone. But today's your birthday, so Posey.
Yeah.
We're posting podcast also. I think Posey boy and message his mother and say that you say happy birthday.
For sure.
They got some overdue gifts for you for Christmas, and I've not been a good godfather in terms of giving gifts, but my presence is appreciated. And this is the thing too. When my role as a godfather kicks in when my god kids get 18, I am your literal godfather. I can take care of you in this world. Because when you're 18, you got work, you got insurance, you got
somebody.
I can help you with that part of your life.
Right.
I ain't here to give gifts and carry you out and keep you for your mother and also. I ain't here for that. I'm here for the adult part of your life. Right. What I was happening to godparents is love you when you're a little you and then give $50 for your birthday.
When you're cute,
as you become a big man or a big woman,
you got
fend for yourself. Give me saying. So I can be for you when you reach an adulthood when you really need some help. Cause no, you can take that $50 and spend it for nonsense.
Yeah, mostly.
If I give $50 at 21, you can put gas in your car. Mm-hmm. You can buy something to eat. Mm-hmm. You take care of yourself.
In Barbados, you can do both. But I get the analogy. You can't put in gas and get something.
Not with $50. Nah. You can put in $20 in gas to drive around to your next pump. And then, I think.
You might get a packet of nuts.
Yeah. Salt nuts. We able to get to fruit and nut. Fruit and nuts keep you because sugar, right? So, yeah. Anyhow, folks, Thanks for listening to this first episode, this opening episode, this inaugural episode of King Roots Jungle, starring King Roots, the Roots King, and the Roots Federation. Big it yourself, Rastan. And, subscribe, like, follow, share, comment.
All that.
If you want to be on the podcast, you may not get through, but if you want to be on the podcast, just indicate your availability. And we see you next time. Big it yourself.